It is March 30th. It's super windy, so hopefully you can hear me. I've got my microphone, and I have never direct seeded anything into the garden this early. We just lost all of our snow. Our days are about, right now it's probably about 4 or 5 degrees Celsius. Our nights are still freezing. We haven't had any double-digit warm days yet. I think in next week we're supposed to have a day that's 10 degrees. And I've been reading books by Nick and have been inspired to get things started early. I'm in the garden bed. I still have some kale planted here that we transplanted at the end of the season last year from the community garden, and I had under these covers. They took beating, but they did their job, and the kale has survived. So on one side, on the other side, I actually direct seeded some spinach in the fall, and it survived, so it's itty bitty, but we're gonna seed this side of the spinach now. I've got my seeding square, and I've just picked out a few things. I'm gonna see if I can fit 5 squares in here. I'm gonna plant some carrots, some winter density lettuce. I've got some spinach, this is American spinach, some rutabaga seeds, and some pak choi. So this is totally an experiment. Like I said, I've never planted anything out here directly this early, but we're gonna put it under cover. So I have some little hoops here, so they'll accommodate my seeding square. That I just got these at the dollar store, and we're gonna see how they do. So let's get planting. I'm gonna make sure I leave a little space here on the edge so that I can fit these in easily. And I might just go ahead and put some of these in now so I don't have to worry about it later. So I think we'll start with carrots. And I did something last year. I multi-sowed carrots, so if you watch Charles Downing a lot, that's something he does. So I'm gonna put 2 or 3 carrot seeds in each hole. Go pretty quick, and this way I won't have to spend a lot of time thinning my carrots later, which I like not having to do. So I'm gonna do the same thing for everything else. So I used 16 per square foot. The 16 per square foot holes are the red ones. I use those for carrots. I'm gonna use the 9 per square foot holes, which are the yellow ones, for the pak choi, the lettuce, and the spinach. And I'm gonna use the blue, which is 4 per square foot, for the rutabaga. And I'm just gonna get everything else seeded, and then we'll get the hoop together. All right, so here's what we've got. So these are small tunnels, but you know, for a jump on the season, I think they're perfect and they're super affordable. I think it was $3 or $4 for the plastic and the supports, and we'll see if this works. I think it will, and I'm super excited. I managed to fit 5. The plastic was just long enough. It's 2 meters long, so that's about 6 feet. So I did get 5 squares. So I got 1 square of each of those seeds that I showed you, and I'm just using rocks and a log here to hold it down. And now the sun's coming out. This is weird weather today. But over here you can see this is some of the spinach that I sowed in the fall, and there's random little sprouts coming up here and there, so that's exciting. You can see new growth coming on the kale, so that's exciting. And the most exciting of all, guys, the most exciting is these are my saffron crocus, and they totally made it. They all made it. I thought I lost one here along the edge, but he's actually coming up. He's just a little slower than everybody else, and everybody else is looking really good. So that's what we're doing today here in the garden, and it's almost time to start cleaning up some of the beds and amending them to get ready for actual spring. So I hope your gardening season is progressing as nicely as mine, and I hope your weather is a little less weird than ours as well.